Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to TeamODZ Live. Gerrie and Andy Shaw, Friday. It's Friday at last. Good morning, Gerrie.
Good morning, Andy.
Yeah. Matt doesn't have anything. He's got a sense of humour.
Luckily, he does. How's he going already?
I don't know.
He didn't want to ride with me. He's got a sense of humor, but he still holds a grudge.
Oh yeah, my shoulder is feeling so much better. Just right down to stream up on my computer here. Yeah, that feels so much better.
Okay, there we go. Oh, I should probably load a workout. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, I'll be about a minute behind you on the workout. That's okay.
Check it out. Excuse me. Miss Mark riding. I'm sharing the screen.
Hey, Andy Tucker.
Morning, Andy.
Thanks for the like there. Good
Hey there,
morning.
Mark. It's me for sharing the screen. So what trainer are you riding, Mark?
Well, it's new to me, but it's a Kurt Kinetic
Oh yeah.
rock and roll.
Yep.
It's not
Oh,
quite.
nice.
It's not quite rollers, but it's kind of close.
Oh, it's the rock and roll, is it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Those are good
Well,
trainers.
It was hard to get on this morning. It's like getting on a horse that wants to buck you off.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, if it's got all the movement that you
Yeah.
have to get used to.
So I take one hand off the bar, like I just did a second ago, and I lean over.
Yep.
But I'll tell you, it's the first time in a long time I've used my small ring, because with my other one, I would be, before it got warmed up, I'd be in 52 at the front and 10 at the back, 100 RPM, and barely producing 200 watts.
Yeah, but it's got a really good speed power curve. on that trainer. There's a reason why they don't go for super cheap, even used, just because they are that good.
Well, fortunately, I got this right now for free, but I may buy it off the person, but they've loaned it to me kind of indefinitely. But
It's always the best price.
yeah,
good friends to have, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say just use it for a while, see if you like it, and make them a good offer.
Yeah.
I have a trainer that goes around all my friends. It's actually back home now, after being used by about 4 people. Every time they use it, they upgrade, give it back, or give it to someone else, or they move and they feel like they will never be able to give it back. So
It's a gateway trainer.
Kind of did the same with
that's right.
with its tag along. A friend of mine gave me tag along after their kids had learned to ride their bikes. Once mine had learned, then it moved on to somebody else. So and, they shared a photograph of their kids, or a video of their kids, as they started riding their bikes for the first time as well. So I'm sure it's moved on to someone else as well now.
Yep.
I remember going into Cyclists State Park once with a tag along, and I'm pulling Hope up the hill in Cyclists State Park. So Hope's on the back of my bike on the tag along, and she's pedaling away. I turn around, I say to her, "Are you helping, Hope?" "Yes, Daddy, I'm helping." And she's pedaling away behind me, going up this hill. I get to the top, and there's no sign of Yolanda and Faith. Don't know where they've gone. We're at the top of this hill, Hope and I, and we're waiting. And waiting. And waiting. And Hope says, "Where's Mummy?" I said, "I don't know, Hope." And just as I thought, well, I'm going to have to ride back down because they've decided they can't ride up the hill or something, I can hear voices. They've got off and walked up the hill.
Oh my goodness.
I thought you were going to say they had gone back to pick up the chain because it had fallen off and Hope was just spinning.
On the way back down, Hope was laughing and shrieking as we were going so fast down the hill.
Well, those things are great, but if you don't get a good one, they're wonky as hell.
Yeah.
I got one off Kijiji for like, I don't know, $50 or something, and it was from Canadian Tire, which is like, I don't know what the equivalent would be in the US, but you know, it's a big box store of kind of hardware and things.
Yeah.
Automotive stuff. Anyway, they make their own bikes, but they're not very good. And I had, I'd probably get all the times I used it, I probably got about 5 good rides out of it.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, it was always leaning one way. I'd look back at Thomas. "You all right back there?" And he'd be looking like he was taking a corner in a GP motorcycle race.
Well, he'd be looking like Mark on his rock and roll trainer.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing is, I'm kind of bouncing in the vertical plane here just a little bit, which is, I think, hopefully going to take stress off my spine too. So
yeah, it should give you some vertical as well. I've ridden one of those.
And it seems to have smoothed out. In the first few minutes, I was thinking the power or the resistance was a bit choppy, but compared to my old trainer, but now it's pretty good.
Hey, good morning, Graham. For liking the stream, thanks for the ride on a few minutes ago as well, appreciate it. More than anything, appreciate your efforts yesterday. I still can't get over that chase after you put your chain back on. That was awesome. So, we raced the TTT yesterday and it was in Richmond, World's course. So we had Libby Hill to climb up. And we just started the climb. And I'm looking backwards. The rest of the team. I was on the front. And all of a sudden I see one of the four of us start dropping away. And I'm looking at the riders around us. They're trying to figure out who it was. Just as Mike said, "Graham, you okay?" And I look and sure enough it's Graham. Well, granted we were almost done there, but we needed the four riders across the line. So I'm trying to decide what to do for the best. Do we slow down? Do we just keep going? And I hope that Graham will catch up. So, Owen had already. That's coming in from Mark Owen. Yeah, got a bit of wind noise coming in with you, Mark.
Sorry.
Hey, no problem. So, I'm watching Graham's What's per Kilo, hoping that they'll come up. And watching the team that we'd only just passed, they were catching us up again. So we got onto the cobbles on Libby Hill, hit the highest incline, the hardest incline, and Graham had just punched it and he caught us back up again. He was 30 seconds behind at one point. And I looked at my watts per kilo, and yeah, granted I was down from 4.5 down to about 3.5, but we hadn't eased up that much. Graham did really well to catch us up, so. I clipped that out yesterday, so it's on the TeamODZ Twitch as a highlight.
It's all that good food Graham eats. And he posts on Facebook that pizza oven he's got.
Yeah, Masha. Do I think 18 million's enough? Well, I've got 21.5 million, so.
Yep.
You've never got enough drops.
You can buy a lot of running shoes for that. Good morning, Owen. Good morning, Matt.
So anybody know what the fastest bike is now? All-rounder?
It depends on the terrain, really, but aero, it's the
All-rounder.
It's the 2020. Oh, I can't remember what model it is. Can you, Gerrie? The S5.
Nope.
It's the Velo with the
S5
DT Swiss
is
disc wheels for the flat. Unless you go for the TT, so the fastest bike on the flat with draft with a 2020 S5 with disc wheel.
Oh.
Is that the fancy disc wheels, the multicolored ones?
No, the DT Swiss.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
They're faster than the multicolor ones?
Yeah, we've got another disc wheel set now. It's a DT Swiss one.
I'm on them right now. And I also have the Scott, Addict,
Oh,
because I remember it being, they said it was fast, but it looks like the bike that I'm sitting on.
yeah. Sorry,
Just a
Matt.
lot nicer.
It's just after 5 a.m. here. My brain hasn't woken up yet. I'm on autopilot, streaming and just doing what the numbers in front of me tell me.
Yep. That's where I'm at as well.
And it's Friday. And I've had a long week.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
I'm gobsmacked here because I'm still in my small chain ring in the front, and I'm at 2.5 watts per kilo.
Well, that's usually where I sit, small chainring. Thereabouts power-wise. I'll do the
Yeah,
entirety of the TeamODZ entry and the small chainring.
Never had that kind of resistance before. But that fluid trainer I was using was 15 years old, so I can't complain
Nope.
about what it did for me. Cost
Well,
per use.
If you pair that trainer with a power meter, like power pedals or power tap wheel, you've got the best of both worlds there.
Yeah. I've always had a hub-based power meter.
Ah, okay, so you are set.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that it doesn't change resistance, but
No.
frankly said, I don't think that's worth the extra money.
For workouts and racing, it doesn't really make any difference, does it?
Not at all. I've never had ERG, so I can certainly cope without.
Matt, that will be a very popular video. You can make that in English. You're going to get a lot of views.
My huge leaf pile got collected yesterday.
A what?
Leaf pile of leaves.
Ah, okay. Yep, so far the wind has been good.
Well, if I'd jumped into the middle of this leaf pile, I'd have disappeared up to my waist. It's that big.
Ah,
And it was across the whole apron of my the front of my yard.
Need to throw
no, I don't. Yep, go Matt.
throw a heart rate meter
at
on
this.
and throw a heart rate meter on and mow it all in. See what kind of TSS you get. I remember in the early days when I joined ODZ and I was riding with Gerrie a lot, and he would have his lawn mowing on Strava, and I'd be like, this guy's nuts, but you know, you only had to ride with him to know that it was paying off.
Yeah, I tried recording my lawn mowing a few times, but I can't remember what I was using for GPS then, but it didn't do very well.
Yeah.
Yep, Matt,
Right.
I would say do it in a few videos, not just one. People can jump around.
So across 2 rides, Mark, I've been riding Matrix Centuries quite a few mornings for the last few weeks, so I know I'm good for the OD Century.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine for the 2.5, but
Yeah,
3.0.
Yeah, looking forward for that to start.
I think we're
A
just going to wait until
28-minute
after,
video, Matt.
wait till after the daylight savings thing,
yeah.
and then go. That's good.
So both of my kids have started studying for the amateur radio exams, and I gave them both a website to go to. There's sample questions. It makes you can get it right and you move on. If you get it wrong, it throws it in a bit later again, the same question, juggles the answers around, and shows a little corner tab so that you can look at the information behind that question. And they've been, although I sent them the website separately, they've both been working together and talking about the questions. And, so I'm kind of pleased about that. But yesterday, so they go out for a walk every day, 35, 40-minute walk each day. And they've been studying while they've been out on that walk. Well, yesterday, I asked Faith if they'd been studying, and she said, well, a little. I said, what do you mean a little? Well, Hope just wasn't, she was having a bit of a hissy fit, so I said, well, Faith, if Hope does that, you just study on your own. I don't want you both to miss out just because one of you didn't want to cooperate. So kind of had a little word with Hope. Hopefully that isn't going to happen again. They've only got a couple of weeks now. 7th of November, that's the day.
All the big games are happening when they're asleep anyway. Let the brain process it.
Yeah.
The fact that they're talking about it to each other is absolutely huge.
Yeah. And I'm feeding them little bits of information each day, not overloading them. They came to some questions which they were able to say when I gave them the information that I did. Ohm's law. Oh yeah, I remember that question. So that's helping as well. Yeah, nice work on the TPT yesterday, Matcha. We had decent time. I don't know what my TSS was for the ride yesterday. It's probably about the same as you. And we did try to get Owen to finish, but Owen had a mechanical. About half a mile from the finish.
So what leads
What
that
happened,
in?
Owen?
His chain came off. It was the day for chains yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his chain came off, went in between the trainer and the inside of the derailleur, and came off the jockey wheels in the derailleur as well. So
Oh, that's done.
No, I'm not, Owen. Unfortunately. Just too many things.
I just realised I'm wearing the original ODZ jersey.
Yeah, me too. I don't have the new one.
Oh, Mark, no.
I know. Where's the justice
Oh,
in
no,
that?
Owen.
Kind of been on this team for a while. I wish you had the New Jersey.
That doesn't look good, Owen.
Were there events or
Yeah,
something
I
that you
think
have
so.
to do?
Yeah, we had unlock rides. 3 weeks worth of unlock rides.
Well, I was running, no less.
And this year, the men can unlock the Odivas kit. The women can unlock men's kit. I can wear pink.
Well, little secret here. I impersonated a woman way back when and got the Odivas jersey.
Right. I
When
did
you
the
could still
same.
do that.
No, you can't switch anymore.
Yeah.
No, you still have the 2018 Odivas kit in my garage. Just can't wear it. Well, I know you've I know you've got your chain stuck in between the set and the trainer, Owen, but that doesn't mean you need a new bike.
I think he does. What if that happens again?
Doesn't need it, but it wouldn't hurt.
We'll soon be at the top here.
Let's see if we get over the top in
Oh,
the
we'll
green.
Okay. I'm gonna. Ooh. Ooh, that's a lot of resistance.
It's nice. Now you can sprint.
Oh. Well, I could always sprint. I would just kind of run out of cadence.
Yeah, now you can sprint at the cadence you want to.
That's
Yeah.
right on there, Owen.
Nice 60 RPM sprint.
Oh, what? What, Gerrie? That's not a sprint.
On the old one, I hit 1100 a couple of times.
Wow. At what cadence? For the ride on Andy?
Oh,
Welcome.
140 or something.
Yeah.
Oh my
150.
goodness.
Yeah, I'm just under the 1,000 watt mark at 135 RPM on my rollers. But I've hit 1,200 outdoors. on
Yeah, outdoors
sprints.
is a totally different story, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the last time I did it, we'd already ridden 90 odd miles. You know, last few miles of a century ride. And one of the group decided he was going to sprint with a stop sign about a mile out. I'm thinking, I'm not going to let you get there before me. So I shifted up and hit the power to catch his wheel. Stayed on his wheel. He didn't know I was there. He thought he was out on his own. Once he started fading, that was it. I ramped it up, zipped around him, and took the win.
Nice.
Well, the first time I sprint on this thing, I think I'll put on a helmet and a leather jacket.
And a GoPro, we need to see it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to get to the top in the green, Gerrie. My heart is coming up, but he might stand a chance.
Yep, I think I'm... No, my odds is not at the top.
Can't be far off though.
No, it's just before the first turn to the right.
Oh, okay.
Not far after yours, actually.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing a workout?
Yeah,
Slow burn
Oh,
or
yes.
something?
yeah, we're on a slow bed. The best kind of workout to have the day after a race.
Yeah.
Best workout for any day of the week.
Oh, come on, Mr. Zone 2.
This is just above zone 2. The favorite zone. That's one nice thing when we go outside and it's flat. I can sit in zone 2, top of zone 2, bottom zone 3, and just make the smaller guys work for it.
Yeah.
And then we get to the climbs. Okay, now it will get a bit easier.
Little.
Before it gets harder again.
So, over the past 4 weeks on the TTT, I've been 0.1 of a kilo, watt per kilo short of what I need to get my cat ear back. Not 0.1. I mean,
That means
it's not
you're
consistent.
exactly at the spot you need to be.
If I want to stay a B, yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to
exactly at the
Come
best
A and not be able to race with those guys.
place that I can be, because it destroys the cookies.
.99999 all the way.
Well, I had a 4.01 average for the ride yesterday. But 20-minute average was 4.1. Get 4.2 for an upgrade. In fact, by now I'll probably need 3 of them.
Both of you got the KOM jerseys. Congratulations.
How did we
On
both
my
get
screen.
It's
Oh, it's high.
no, it's a feature.
Okay.
It's so we don't get division in the team.
Right.
It's so I don't feel bad on the climbs.
Yep. Ooh.
Like the participation awards. I think we were probably the only 3 that went up that climb today.
Well, I don't know, we just passed someone in the opposite direction.
Yeah, but that's another option.
Let's
Yeah, he's going the wrong way.
steal our thunder, Gerrie.
On screen, I don't see any white dots.
Another one. Hey there, Fernando. And another, maybe it's us that's going the wrong way.
Fernando Fernandez.
Which reminds me, Gerrie, my colleague at work is South African guy, and he's been sharing some of the old commercials from Nando's Chicken,
Oh, yes.
the ones that get banned.
They are so funny, huh?
Yeah.
They're even more funny if you know exactly what's going on in the politics at that point in time. Because a lot of them are just playing on what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I've got somebody to translate for me.
Ah,
I mean, he's lived here for quite a while, but all of his family's still back in
Yeah.
South Africa.
same here.
Yeah, all 3 of us are imports.
Yeah.
I think the best ad is a car commercial. It's a little Fiat Picanto. It's a very small car. And there's this guy on a bicycle. And every time the car stops at a light, the guy he catches up the car and leans on the hood of the car so you don't have to unclip.
Right.
And you see every time the guy in the car looks up at the cyclist, very displeased with him touching his car. And it goes on for a few lights. And the last light, the car stops, and as soon as the bike gets to him, he puts it in reverse and the guy just falls over. It is so funny. Completely not what you expected.
I thought you were going to say they have the car leaning over and leaning on the cyclist.
So I'm going to attempt that gravel race on Sunday
yeah.
with road pedals and road shoes. We'll
Oh,
see
yeah.
how that goes.
That shouldn't be a problem. I did it for a while with road shoes.
Yeah, if I want to use my power pedals, that's why.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll just put on the mountain bike shoes and pedals like I would do when I'm riding with a family.
Yeah.
Then I can walk around and it's so slow, it's fine.
You know, the only time they're an issue is if you're getting into mud or whatever, and when you got to
Yeah.
do hike a bike, or otherwise, it shouldn't be an issue if it's a race, particularly.
Yes, it's going to be dry. So
Have fun.
that's good.
Have fun.
And we're not going to be too serious about this one.
Right.
Main
Mill's
reason
riding.
why I want to do
I was
it.
just thinking that, Mark. Is Mills riding it with you? Is Mills riding it as well, Gerrie?
Yes, Mills is riding with me.
He'll be serious.
I know. All the climbs. My hope is that I've got the better bike on the gravel. But
Hello, Mrs.
How far
I've
Delport.
got the better legs on the climbs.
Goedemiddag.
Goeiemiddag.
How far is it, Gerrie?
It's 70 miles.
Yeah. That gravel bike will make a big difference. Just for
Well,
fatigue. Like, you won't have the fatigue that somebody will have on a road bike.
yes, it is. It used to be a mountain bike
Yeah.
that I converted to drop bars and a rigid front fork,
Yeah.
but it still has 26-inch tires.
Yeah.
But they are bigger tires, so they roll well on the gravel. But this will be gravel and road. About 50% is gravel and 50% is road.
Right. Yeah.
But my main reason to do this is it's free.
Well, there you
number
go.
one. And number two, it's I've never done off-road riding around here in this area. And this way I'll see all the little paths and stuff.
Yeah.
Legs are certainly tired.
Well, Gerrie, it was like a renaissance for me when I got the gravel bike. Just felt it again. I mean, I've always loved riding bikes, but you know, gravel bike just makes it's the adventure, right? It's that element that you just can't duplicate on another kind of bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I like about flat tires in snow.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That and counting how many times one of my friends falls off on the trails.
I always knew you were a little sadistic, Andy.
The last time we rode in was a park. It's a park about 10-15 miles north of me. And it has trails. It's a mountain bike trail through when there is no snow, and then comes a flat tire trail when there is snow, and they groom it. And it's a pretty short loop, but it's fun. It's fast. It's fun. and there's some technical parts to it as well. And yeah, each time we went round, I was counting more and more friend-sized snow angels by the side of the trail.
Yeah, if I have to do that this year. I don't know, the real fat I've got pretty beefy tires for the mountain bike, or it's called gravel bike now.
So I don't own a fat tire bike, but my work's gym, they own 6 of them, 2 of each size, large, medium and small, and where we can borrow those for 5 days at a pop. Where bring one of those home for a weekend.
Oh, that's nice.
Not with the gym being closed at the moment, rentals are off as well. I don't know what I'll be doing this winter. One of the fat tire bikes, when we went into lockdown and what have you, one of the fat tire bikes was at the local bike shop for repair, and it's been there ever since. So I told the girls at the gym, look, if the bike shop wants it out of the way, let me know. I'll go and pick it up. I'll look after it for you.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
And it would be looked after as well. You know me, Gerrie.
Oh yes.
Whenever I borrow the things, they go back in a better state than they came home.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. It'll probably go back looking better.
You know, I've replaced reflectors when they've been broken and things like that.
Yeah.
And a mount for a ham radio.
I need to start saving for radios for the kids if they're going to be passing their exams.
Oh yes.
So the person who brought me this trainer, she and her husband bought Roubaix a few years ago. Brand new retirement gifts to themselves. They did a lot of touring overseas, but when they came over with this trainer, they said, can you show us your gravel bike? Because they were at the time on the fence, between the Roubaix and the Diverge,
right?
And the Roubaix got a lot of the subtle suspension that the Diverge does, but you can't get the tires in there.
Yeah.
So the gravel is, he's like 6'3", 190, former linebacker. And he'd say, I was just exhausted. It's riding on the gravel. It's just exhausting. They're both giant gingers, these people. They're great to draft behind, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I know that. I've had many races where I would ride and think, oh my goodness, I'm all alone. I don't know where everybody is.
Behind you.
And then I look back and I see 1 or 2 people. It's like, okay. And we get to a climb and suddenly there's a bunch around. I'm like, come on. I thought I was all alone. And then I am all alone after that.
after. Know that feeling.
So,
How do you say leg snapper backwards?
what?
Well, we're going to ride it backwards,
Here
aren't
we
we?
have a workout.
Oh, this thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I might pop a knee on the leg snapper backwards if I go up it now with not being in a workout.
Register for the ebb. Sit up there. How is
Don't
Mark?
have a front derailleur.
Oh, you're not in a workout, are you, Mark? I was just wondering how you were using a power up.
I'm making my own. I'm kind of.
Yeah, no, you're not relaxing, that's for sure.
I'm at fat max right now. And I think that's going to be the bulk of my workouts for the next month.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
it's looking a bit of
Next
base.
4 months.
I've got my eye on that spring race. So that's what I'm going to work towards. Spring classic on-road, off-road race. And then maybe another shot at a marathon in the spring, or start training for it in the spring.
Marathon on your bike?
Fall. No. No wheels.
Oh,
Well, you know, it was disappointing. I was obviously very happy that I coached somebody to a great result, but
Yeah.
and I finished, but in 3:59, and I was walking a lot of it, and I was throwing up, and
oh.
so
Yeah, it's not enjoyable when that happens.
no,
You know, you're not really selling it now. You know that.
no, I know. The less of you who do it, the better my chances.
I was close to that on my first marathon. Mile 23. I think that was my lowest point. I did quite a bit of walking there. And yeah. I had a guy that had ridden the course backwards on his bike, found me and then turned around and rode it's pretty much the last half of it alongside me. And I got to that point and I was walking. I said, come on, you can't slow down now. We're almost there. Encouraging me. No. How you know yourself, Mark, when that happens,
Yeah.
you've got to back off.
Yeah.
You've got no choice.
No,
And,
it's your legs just won't do it.
so when I started walking, I'd look in the distance, I'd pick a tree, and I'm thinking, right, okay, I'll walk to that tree. No,
Yeah.
I'm just picking little micro goals.
Well, last weekend I went out on Sunday, and after I chatted with you guys, I ran a solid half marathon. So I ended my season with, it wasn't a organized race. It was just
Yeah.
me and my suffering.
Yeah.
Did it in 1:44. So
Nice.
that was some redemption.
Yeah. Well, my first half marathon, I'd done it on no training. I did a 1:47. Furthest I'd run before that was 5k.
Right.
Mile
But how
9.
old were how
How old was
were
that? Well, I'm
Yeah.
52 now. That was in 2015.
All right.
years ago. It's 46.
Yeah. Oh, it makes a difference. Trained was 40, and he's 135 pounds, so
Yeah.
got 12 years and 40 pounds on me.
Yeah, I got down to 150. See that leg
Good
snapper?
morning, Ben.
Hey, morning, Ben. That leg snapper wasn't that bad, was it, Gerrie?
No,
No, it wasn't. Being in a workout, easy peasy.
but I'm hopeful for him that he can, my friend, that he can do sub 3 with more training and,
Yeah.
you know, a proper coach, not just some guy who's just have experience failing.
Thanks for liking the stream there, Ben. Remember what year it was. I ran a 5K and finished 3rd overall. I think that might have been the year before. Hey, good morning, Mum.
Good morning, Mrs. Milton.
Gerrie and I, and Mark as well.
Good morning. Or as they say in my hometown, you alright, love?
We haven't lost it, Mark. Yeah, Mum, we're all imports. Gerrie from South Africa, me and Mark from the UK. Matt's usually come around Liverpool.
Just a part of Liverpool. I'm from Walton.
Huh.
Famous for the Walton Hospital and the Walton Prison. The last act of capital punishment happened in the Walton Prison in 1959.
Wow.
My mother remembers it well. How much time do you guys have left?
16 minutes.
Okay. I gotta jump off and go into the big house myself in a few minutes.
Yeah. Alright.
It's a PD day, but I'll tell you, it's gonna be sullen. I've seen the talks that we're getting, and it's like, human trafficking, cyberbullying, cybersecurity. Like, no, isn't that uplifting? But when you work in a school,
I know.
you become frontline eyes for a lot of society's problems. They didn't tell me that when I signed up, but I thought I was just going to be talking about literature. Having apples on my desk. No, I love it. It's important. thanks, guys. Thanks for being part of my rock and roll maiden voyage here.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining, Mark. Appreciate it. It's good to have people to chat with.
Always nice.
All right. Okay, take care, guys.
Yeah, you as well. Have a good weekend, Mark.
Okay, Mark.
And here we go up again, Gerrie. And then we'll go the other way this time. Could be wrong.
Yeah. We won't make it to the top.
No. Can we go the other way? Yes. You have the jerseys on your screen, Gerrie.
Oh, I've got 2 of them.
Yeah.
And you've got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a lot of them to go around.
Yeah.
Almost done.
Yeah.
It's been a nice busy week on the bike for me.
Yeah.
Nice long rides. I'm happy.
I was going up through that first pyramid, Gerrie, and I was thinking, I don't know that I've got it in my legs for the next one.
Yep, and here we are, top of the second one.
Yeah, here we are.
All good.
Cadence a little bit. Almost done.
Almost there.
Then 20 minutes time. Well, Friday out. You know. Will be a hilly today. Good race finish on that.
Give me what you got, let's run this thing just like we should. It makes a difference, girl, I think that we could make it good. Hey, let's take off to a place we never gone before.
I didn't look this morning yet, Mum, but We were fifth when I went to bed last night. So we did really good. Yeah. Take a quick look.
What about you makes me wanna come and pick you up? Won't take it slow if you promise that we can keep it up. Hey, let's take off to a place we never gone before. Or grab my hand and we could ditch all of the metaphors. Tell me what you got, tell me what you got. Oh, get on the road, get aboard, don't stop.
This is the RL. This is events. And yep, fifth place. Still fifth. And we'll for sure be in Plutonium League again next week. And even if we hadn't suffered the problem with Graham's chain, we wouldn't have been any higher up. Next team was 11 seconds faster. And we only lost 5 or 6 seconds. With Graham dropping his chain.
Dressed in disguise, leaving without saying goodbye. I hope you cut me down to size. I wanna be
Hiya, Shek. Liking the stream. Good morning to you.
Hang on, shit. Looked like you guys had a good race.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't pay a lot of attention to it. Even missed the stack chain.
You can see my arch, Gerrie. The moon rises above the mountain there. We're on the corner here. We're actually coming into view. Any links?
Justin can help you with a few links there.
Yeah.
Almost done. 2 minutes. I remembered to start my workout. Would have had 1 minute by now.
It's easy done. We've got a lot of things to remember when we're getting ready to ride.
Oh, yes. I'm going to write the script to open everything I need opened.
One, put it up as your wallpaper on your computer screen. Front and
There's
center.
a lot of things there.
Yeah.
Well, I've got all the buttons there, but some of them, other windows open over them,
Yeah.
so you can miss one.
Yeah. I'd be quite happy with one more monitor. I'll have to save that until I get set up in the where I will be moving to. In the basement here.
I think you need a new bike, Cohen.
Well, look, I've got 4 jerseys now.
Me too. Jerseys for everybody.
Thanks for the ride on there, Hills.
Hey, thanks, Hills.
So, Hills commented on my TTT and Strava yesterday. So, wow, great ride, everyone. I replied to her, said, yeah, we all sent you a wish you were here postcard.
There we go. All done. I almost said I'm going to make a U-turn when this meetup is done.
Yeah.
But don't do that. Well, if I click the U-turn button and I speed up quickly, I might go up at 24. No, it won't. I have to keep the power up. Nope. You can go to the pairing screen.
Yeah.
And that'll hold your speed. That's another way of doing it. Although they said they fixed those 2 bugs.
Uh-huh.
And they didn't release it for Windows yet. So they're still testing Windows, but they released something for Apple and Mac. Because those people had a worse time than us. If you think making a U-turn and it keeps you at the same speed is bad, you must see what the Mac people had to deal with.
All right, well, I'm going to pull the stream down now. We've got a bit of time in between this and the ebb. Appreciate everyone being in the chat this morning. We'll be back in just over 10 minutes time. Ready for the Friday ebb. So, thanks Owen, Ben, Matcha, Mum and Dad, through Mrs. Delport. They've got everyone there, Fernando. Shit. Everybody. Thanks for the ride on there, Megan.
All the people on Twitch.
Yeah.
I see names there that didn't say hello this morning.
I know, right? Over.
Yeah. Dan and Mike. You guys should pop in and say hi.
Be back shortly. Till then. Take care. Bye for now. Right
Thanks,
on.
everybody. Right on.